Hello everybody, Naughty Nana Does here. Been on a tough mission here, trying to lighten things up on this fabulous hump day. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing good. Let's get into it. We're gonna go into some stupid shit that Maggoty traitor says. I'd say green, but don't forget, her husband Perry divorced her for being a town bike. But anyway, let's get into this. Number one, the stupid shit that Maggoty traitor Green says. Jewish space laders are responsible for California wildfires. I think maybe she needs to talk to PG&E. Just saying. COVID restrictions are equal to the treatment Jews got during World War II. No wonder you went to that Holocaust museum to retrain your brain. Didn't seem to work though. You're still disparaging Jewish people. Every time you bring up the name George Soros, that's a dig at Jewish people. It's racist to teach other children differently because of the color of their skin. How is that racist? Black and brown kids have been disparaged in classes and been held back for years. So why would that be racist? That's just giving somebody a hand up. That's what they're doing. We don't let criminals serve in our office of as president. Well, you know what? You're letting them run for the office of president after he was convicted of battery against E. Jean Carroll, and he's made to pay her $5 million. But then after CNN disgusted most of the world by putting him on, gave him free airtime, he went ahead and disparaged her some more and defamed her. So now they're asking for $10 million plus punitive damages. That woman herself can bankrupt him. I hope she does. Next stupid thing. It used to be that kids would drive to school with their hunting rifles in the back of the truck. Principals kept guns in their office. Coaches had guns in their office. And Joe Biden passed the school-free zone. But you know what? Joe Biden wasn't even president when that happened, Marjorie. And then she said, and then we were a school-free zone when our schoolmate brought a gun to school and took our school hostage. Now, apparently they went through the records and you weren't even in school that day. And it was only 2 classrooms. It wasn't the whole school. They figured out where he was and that got settled out pretty good. And it was 1 teacher that disarmed the kid. End of story. He's paying, the young fella that brought the gun is paying the price, but it was no big deal. Democrats literally hate all police officers. Well, if that's the case, why did you as a Democrat refuse to vote yes for giving the Capitol Hill and Washington, D.C. Metro Police gold medals for their valor on the day that you and the rest of you people cited that insurrection and brought a bunch of phony electors together to try and keep that criminal in office? Just wondering. Democrats, here's a good one. If I were on a committee, I'd be wasting my time. Well, guess what, Marjorie? You're on a couple committees, and you're wasting everybody's time. I'm just saying. Joe Biden abused his power of office as vice president, because he had a lot of power, enabling bribery and other high crimes and misdemeanors by allowing his son to influence domestic foreign policy in a foreign nation and accept various benefits, including financial compensation, in exchange for certain favors. Well, the exchange for the certain favors was he was a lawyer working on the board of Burisma. They wanted to pay him $50,000. I'm sure I wouldn't have turned it down either. If I was a drug addict like he was back then, I would definitely not have turned that down. And the favor she's talking about is his last name. I'm sorry, he was born with that, the same as the 2 Trump lumps. And maybe you should start by investigating them 2 and all the stuff that they said they wouldn't do while their father was president of the United States. They went ahead and did it and made hundreds of millions of dollars while their dad was and his dad also profited from. So let's look into that first, shall we? Baby steps, Marjorie. Biden is rewarding human traffickers and coyotes for smuggling illegal aliens across the border. Aliens? Are you out of your mind? Maybe you need to talk to the United States Air Force and their Project Blue Book. They were in charge of all the UFOs and alien sightings and stuff like that. Maybe you should talk to them. There's no aliens, Marjorie. There's not. I mean, maybe you don't have the clearance to find that stuff out. That's what I'm thinking. You're not good enough for the clearance. So you'll probably never know. It'll be one of those things that you'll sit back and go, I wonder. But anyway, your next stupid statement is, I am honored to be able to donate $100,000 to the National Republican Congressional Committee to increase our majority in 2024 to beat the Democrats. Are you out of your mind, Marjorie? Seriously, you spent $100,000 on a 99-cent chapstick that apparently Kevin McCarthy smeared all over his face? Seriously, you bought a used chapstick. Oh my God. That $100,000 could have bought a ton of chapstick and sunscreen for all the homeless vets that are out on the streets right now. Or how many cases of water would have that paid for? But no, you decided to buy used chapstick when Kevin McCarthy actually said, I love this woman and I will never leave that woman. I will always take care of her. See, the other part of that thing was you donated the $100,000. Well, you can do whatever the hell you want with your money, I guess. But the other half of that was Kevin, whoever was the winner of the bid, Kevin would go to their hometown to the constituents and they'd get a dinner with Kevin McCarthy. But you know what? After that statement he made, he would have went there for free. You wasted $100,000. Would have cost you 99 cents. That's all. And you could have done all the huggling and cuddling and everything else that you were doing on the floor the night that he finally won the 15th ballot. But no, because you're too stupid. You really are. I hate to say it, but you make blondes look really stupid. But yeah, and I just want to know, he would have went there and talked to your folks and had dinner for free. But I've got to know, Marjorie, did the chapstick taste better than his ass? Because you've been kissing it long enough, and might be from kiss his ass and whatever else. Anyway, Nan loves you. Be good, be safe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah.